For the first fortnight, I learned only weapons from the battlefield, because I was not in the mood to learn anything. The worldly treatment that Guru Varya Drona had given me on the first day. So the mind was not playing with anything. Instead of being neglected as a son-in-law, we should get up straight and go back to Champangri. What do you want to do with your martial arts education? Which world war is about to break out? And even if it burns, what use is it to you? Just as a charioteer, right? So what does a charioteer want in martial arts education? He should examine the horses and check their bad habits. So you can't do that even if you live in Champangri? But how do you do that? Why learn warfare only for war? He who has strength in his penalty is always superior. In this battlefield you can become strong. Even Prince Arjuna can be shown that he is not the only archer in the world. But what has he done to me, even though he is poor? Why compete with him? Competition is always for man makes blind. Is it his fault that Guru Varya loves him? He is a young man like me. What disciple would not want his teacher to love him? And what guru would take a disciple so close without examining him properly? If that is the case, then Gurudev, I too will pass your test. If you consider Arjuna so much just as an archer, then I too will be a better archer. But what good is it if I become an archer? You will never consider me yours. Your hand will never move on my back. For I am a son of a bitch. Arjuna is the son of Kshatriya. What is so special about Kshatriya? What is the test of clan? But how can that be? The clan whose ancestors increased the fame of this Gurukul and the kingdom by destroying the enemy with their might will be the greatest clan. The ancestors of our clan kept the horses hoofed for generations and covered their speed. How do you compare yourself with Kshatriyas? If I had really been born into a dynasty, how much better would it have been? But how was that possible? Why should the crow sitting on the tree of Vada paint the dreams of the dove sitting on the top of the palace? Let go, he should not think so much about change which is not in the hands of man and should never show disrespect to anyone by misunderstanding. The real Prince Arjuna was so fond of Guruvayas. So much so that his brothers must feel something about it. Why should I feel something like that? What is the relationship between me and Rajkumar Arjuna? Nothing. I am a son of a bitch. He is a prince. His way different and different from me. Walking the path of life, we are two completely different travelers. Go, Prince Arjuna, be so big. Ajinkya is an archer. At some point in time, this son-in-law Karna will ride your chariot to cover the horses. I made up my mind that whether it was Arjun or anyone else, I would not care about anyone. My ways are different for all the princes here. They are determined by birth. Only as a real hobby will I learn archery, because I also think that arrows can go anywhere with just a sound barrier. Let go at the same time release numerous arrows in the right direction. What is the significance of who the Guru is? What matters most is the intimacy of the disciple with knowledge. I will be a disciple of a bone. I will take knowledge for education. I made up my mind.